RQTQ Imbalanced Evolution Part 2. Imbalanced Advancement, Physical versus Human Sciences. In the recent video, we introduced the RQTQ Imbalanced Human Evolution and explained how it is connected to major problems in the world. In this video, we briefly introduce how this imbalanced human evolution is related to the different rate of advancement between physical and human sciences themselves during the last 3 centuries. What are physical and human sciences? Physical sciences include science subjects that deal with physical matter such as physics, chemistry, engineering, medicine, etc. Human sciences include subjects that deal with human mind and human interactions such as economics, sociology, psychology, politics, management, history, child psychology, etc. TQ, technological quotient, and RQ, relational quotient, stand for hypothetical measures of technological skills and relational skills respectively. Physical sciences promote TQ and human sciences promote RQ. Both are important for society and economic development. RQ-TQ imbalanced evolution is closely related to poverty, economic problems, war, violence, and social breakdown, etc. Please watch our video on RQ-TQ imbalanced evolution to understand the effects of this imbalance. Reason why RQ lags behind TQ can be directly seen as an effect of more importance to physical sciences over human sciences. Let me explain this based on historic facts. Physical sciences are based on physics, which is the science of matter. Similarly, human sciences need to be based on neuroscience and psychology, which are the science of human brain and mind respectively. Let's see how both the sciences are evolving comparatively throughout history. Galileo, the father of science, introduced scientific investigation of nature during the 17th century. The equivalent in social sciences is psychoanalysis by Sigmund Freud, who introduced it in 20th century after 300 years of that of Galileo. After Galileo's introduction, physical sciences accelerated, resulting in Industrial Revolution, which was followed by many new related fields. But social sciences are still stuck in infancy. The basic element of physical sciences is atom. It was conceptualized at about 1800 AD. Within 100 years of discovery of the atom, the structure of atom was discovered, including electron and the nucleus. In the neuroscience, the basic element is neuron. It was conceptualized 100 years after the discovery of atom, and further understanding of neuron occurred much later than that. In physical sciences, after the discovery of atom, further understanding into high energy properties of matter was discovered during the early 20th century. During the same time, World War I and II were raging one by one. People were putting physical science to develop more and more weapons. Human sciences were unable to help with this situation. Structure of atomic nucleus was discovered and the ability to convert matter to energy was discovered, leading to the development of nuclear weapons. In 1945, Hiroshima and Nagasaki was nuclear bomb, leading to death of about 100,000 people. Only after all these, in 1956, amygdala was discovered as a structure in the brain responsible for fear, anger, and violence. In 1990, Paul MacLeod introduced to the world triune brain theory, which discusses the presence of animal brain at the inner core of human brain as the source of violent behavior. The history of universe can be charted out from an extremely small dot all the way from the beginning. Now scientists have the ability to simulate the entire universe by computer simulation. During the 1990s, functional MRI helped to study brain functioning during live human behavior. Only recently, during the last few decades, detailed study of human brain areas was being made. But even now, the understanding of parts of the human brain and the holistic understanding of human brain and so the human mind is in infancy. In a nutshell, the people understanding of human mind and society were always lagging behind understanding of physical matter, directly leading to lagging of RQ over TQ and lagging of human sciences over physical sciences. Throughout last few centuries, more money, time, people, meeting and resources have always been focused on physical sciences compared to that of human sciences, promoting technology over human relational advancement, ultimately leading to major problems in the world such as war, poverty and social breakdown, as discussed in our introductory video on RQ-TQ imbalanced evolution. Often, discoveries in physical sciences relating to technology have always been introduced quickly in academic education and applied rapidly to advance economic activity. But in spite of many progress in brain and behavioral science, they have not been taught or applied to advance economic activity. New area called the neuroeconomics, which applies neuroscience to economics, is still in infancy. Alfred Nobel invented dynamite for constructive purpose, but to his disappointment it was used for destructive purposes. So he used the money he made from it to create the Nobel Prize to promote constructive growth. But it had the opposite effect because it rewarded more of physical sciences, physics, chemistry, etc. than human sciences. Ultimately, dynamite was replaced by nuclear bombs. To conclude, it is clear that human sciences need to be promoted as much as physical sciences. More funding need to be allotted for research and development of human sciences. Discoveries in human sciences need to be included in education all the way from childhood. They need to be rapidly integrated in business and economic activity. All these need to be done to create a sustainable, technologically and relationally balanced human evolution to create a prosperous and peaceful world. Promote a RQ-TQ balanced world. Join the UNITESERVE project at www.uniteserve.com. Explore science of human mind and relationships at www.scientificrelationism.com.